26 southeast. Or the pawnbrokers.
Yeah.
26 east.
That's up there, isn't it?
Yeah, 26 east.
Fair enough. Yeah.
73.
There it is.
Oh,
That's
right by
pretty
it.
blinking close.
26 east.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Where,
what?
sorry?
So
Where?
the guy
That's
just
Wait,
went.
he ran off and pawned it right away.
That's Hawks.
Yeah.
Where? Where's the other
The
one?
one you were just talking about.
Oh, right.
Habers Wilson is at 73 EC.
73.
See, this music is suggesting we've got the right idea.
73.
That's a bit further away.
Saul Lever. I'm starting to notice a Jewish theme. Saul Leibowitz is at 1 east.
Oh.
You mean EC?
They're all in the...
There.
Oh!
Oh my god! You know what?
But these things would have been closed at this time.
Yeah, do you know the opening hours of a Victorian Jewish pawn shop?
Zebediah's. Zebediah's is at 47 east.
It can't be much closer than that.
Here's all the 40s. 40,
No, but that's not east. That's southeast.
47 east. There you go.
Right.
How do you know that's east?
Southeast.
Sure, that's southeast. You said east.
Yeah, but there's only one
What
47.
does it say? What's it?
47 east.
It's
Oh,
just
no.
47
There
east.
we go.
Ah.
There we go. Let's go to one, man. I'm curious, man. Ben's tickled my curiosity.
SE1.
Let's. Oh, you know what? Sorry. In the book, it did say that each turn, okay,
It's
the
E1.
lead investigator passes, okay,
Right.
and that the lead investigator makes the final choice. So I think we should start doing that now.
Okay, yeah.
So
You don't have to.
no, I think that's interesting because then if you want to go to the pawnbroker,
Yeah, go on
you've
then.
got to take responsibilities for it.
Alright.
Go on, then. You're
Right
now
then.
responsible.
So and this also means we get to move around the book.
And you're not happy with this.
He's not the lead investigator. I vote go.
Yeah, let's go.
No! Oh!
Hatters.
Let the
You're
red one.
suggesting nothing better.
I know because I can't
it's
think
right.
of it otherwise.
Well, then.
Just let the red one show this is a
Maybe
bad
I
move.
see that.
It's another -5.
One
Well,
east.
unless you can suggest anything.
There is another
Might not
one.
even be here.
Oh, EC.
I want to go talk to the.
That's one
Let-
east in the book.
Let's go.
No, EC1.
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 Let's go talk to the Russian.
The Russian?
Yeah, the guy who got pelted with the tomato.
No, there isn't it. It's
Oh.
not there.
So that was free.
Ha 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 ha. I'm going to take it again.
Oh, wouldn't that be southeast?
Yeah, but there's not an
It
SE1
says-
either.
E1, 1E, Saul Leibowitz. The other one is 26E.
Come on, let's look at them all. You haven't used any points yet.
EC26.
There's one!
Yeah, there's number 1.
Ah.
It says 1 and 1.
Yeah, that's the southeast
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
26. EC26.
Just stay on EC, man.
EC.
It's
26.
all the number 1.
No.
27.
Right.
No.
What were our other ones then? But don't close the book.
73. I was close now. I have my finger at 73 EC.
73. No.
No.
And
47E, which isn't in the book. There's no E in the book.
no, E means E Central.
EC. 47.
EC. Yeah. No. Okay.
Alright, so we had to walk around the answers.
Hat.
Alright, it's Claire's turn.
Hat.
Is that clockwise?
No.
Oh, is it me then?
Yeah.
I'm happy to give Claire her turn.
Yeah.
I don't know where the Hatters is. What's the name of the Hatters?
In the front of the
Barton.
Well, it's in Chelsea, so it'd be southwest.
You really think the Russian who got hit by a tomato is
Parkinson's
behind?
Hatter.
It was better than pawnbrokers that weren't in the book.
No, it wasn't it?
He will
Pawnbrokers
be in
was
the book.
free. Better than Beatrice. Although I had put pawnbroker as like a mini point.
Nice.
I had
Put
a
it in
look in
the
the
front.
thing. It's not in there.
It's not in there.
Yeah, I think that's been top off as a Western as well.
Have you looked into hatters for profession?
Yeah, it's not in there.
There's no Hatters.
What do they? Alright.
Dressmaker?
What's the name of it?
Clark and Sons.
Clark and Clarkensons isn't in there.
Don't think so. Okay, not the Hatter then. Where do you want to go, Alec?
The US Embassy.
Embassy?
Yeah. That is at 18 SW.
18.
Mm-hmm.
SW18. It's quite lengthy.
Boom, boom, boom! You're welcome, Mr. Russian.
I'm just going to call the Pictons to go and
Okay.
with this for us.
Are we going with this? Yes?
Yes, my
No,
fucking
we
pick.
leave. We leave.
Having-
We leave.
Back to the pawnbroker.
Okay, ready? Having arrived at the American embassy, we learn that Mr. James McDonald,
Hello.
the American military attaché, is a...
Hang on, this is my turn. I should be reading this.
yeah. go
Somebody
on.
else can do some
UK.
writing.
Okay,
West
that's not
Embassy.
on there.
Which one is it?
18 for this one here, from here.
18?
Yeah.
It's tiny.
Yes, but that's lengthier than some of the others.
Oh, okay.
Who's right?
The American military attaché is on a protocolar visit for the day.
No, it doesn't continue
Carry
to top.
on.
18? It doesn't. That's 22.
Oh, I thought you did.
Claire!
No, Tom. Why did you send us to the fucking American embassy? Let me go to the Spanish one.
I can't believe you did that to me.
Spanish embassy. I was looking for
I thought
anything
it carried
about.
on.
I was looking for anything about like perfume in the newspapers, like new perfumeries and things like that. Maybe.
What?
Maybe it's like the woman is a regular into the shop.
Are we still thinking women?
I think he was shot by a gunman.
So not a woman.
Gunwoman.
Should we go and talk to the criminologist?
Criminologist or Mycroft?
I don't think Mycroft will know so much about it.
What about the record of marriages and deaths and births and all that, and wills?
Is Will?
Maybe that will thing is a fabrication.
What will thing?
You know, like it passed. Oh no, that was a contract that he drew up with his
Yeah.
house for his
No, he could have put
something
the
in
person he
his
was having an affair with in the will.
True. Should we go and visit Benson and Hedges and ask them?
Should we go and speak to Sherlock Holmes? If you're stuck in your investigation, Sherlock Holmes will put you back on track with some good advice.
No.
We'll probably go and talk to people. Fuck you, Sherlock.
No, it'd probably be good advice because he's Sherlock blinking Holmes.
Right, let's think.
Well, hang on, whose turn is it? It's Ben's turn.
Well, Alec hasn't chosen anybody.
But no, Alec poo-pooed his own turn. So.
Right, let's just think.
Come on,
Okay.
go to it.
Right. So we know he was working late. Everybody knew his patterns. He was shot by someone who.
But no one knew that he was
Wait.
working.
No,
at
but
that time.
everybody knows he works late.
Everyone knew that he left the offices at that
Right.
time.
And through the back.
And
Right.
through the back way. Someone either knew his routine or knew him and shot him at very close range with a very high-powered gun.
That's true. That's a key thing we have.
The high-powered gun points to someone who knows their firearms.
Have we got anyone in
I
ballistics?
know we've ruled out.
We got anyone doing ballistics?
Well, I think we should go and see Murray, the criminologist. He analyses all items and substances
Yes, we need
discovered
to
during
go
the
there.
course of investigations.
We need to go there.
Maybe the letter's been given up to him.
Maybe the what?
The letter's been given up to him.
What
It's
letter?
like personal effects.
No. I don't think they would have given it to him.
Right.
But he would know. He would know. He could give us extra
Right.
things about the
We've
scene.
ruled out Schlügenberg.
Yes. Schluenberg.
Schlügenberg. We're ruling out Egan potentially.
Yeah. I don't think
Yeah,
he can do
because
it.
he was his friend. He was meeting.
He wasn't his friend.
He was his business contact. He was meeting. We still haven't met the brother.
Well, yeah, but the brother did bring us the case. That's like the oldest Sherlock Holmes cliche in the book. You know what I mean? Like, it's the person who brings it, you did it. You know, like. So, should we go and speak to Murray,
Who's Murray?
the criminologist? He analyses all items and substances discovered during the course of
So he
investigations.
would have analysed like the
Have we spoken to
briefcase, the
Zobar yet?
No,
fingerprints and stuff.
it's not Zobar, is it?
Zobar's
but-
the friend, isn't
He
he?
might leave
It's
us
your
somewhere
call.
else.
It's your turn.
I thought it was Ben's turn.
No, it's your turn.
Okay.
So you don't flap.
If you want to go see Zobar, we will.
I want to go see Zobar.
Okay,
Then we're going
let's
to
go
see
find
Zobar.
Zobar.
Right. He is at
You might give us some other clue.
41 West Chelsea.
He's down here.
CWC then, presumably.
Oh, where?
West Central.
Oh.
West Chelsea. Go and meet Ollie Locke.
41
Go on then, Mr.
WC.
Mocker of handwriting.
Oh, mine's no better.
13th.
We find Emil Zobar at home, ill in bed.
Ah, cold again.
His housekeeper, who looks nothing like our image of a French maid, shows us the way. We are sorry to disturb you, but nonsense. It is a slight indisposition, and your company is quite welcome.
French, Alec.
To be frank with you, I am both
Frank.
I am bored to tears. He snaps shut a copy of Alice in Wonderland and reaches into the drawer of the bedstand.
Bang.
he
You
withdraws.
fools!
He withdraws a cigarette case, which he
Right.
opens and offers
We know
to
he
us.
does, because
Yes.
Richard Camp bought him
Yeah,
for them.
we decline. We can't help but notice the gold leaf B&H. Shut the door, if you please. My housekeeper will fuss to no end if she sees me smoking.
You're French, don't you all smoke? Bless you.
Bless you. Yeah. Would you tell us where you were on the evening of March 9th? I don't know if it's March 9th and not 9th of March.
Good point.
Yes, the night of
Fucking hell.
Monsieur Allen's death. I was at Simpson's playing chess all evening. Do you know Richard Camp? But of course. He is employed at the Grant Arms Company and is secretly engaged to my niece.
Yes.
Yes.
Secretly engaged to
Secretly engaged to my niece, Annette Zobar. Why? Secretly? Oh, why? Secretly. Because my brother is a most narrow-minded individual. What?
You're turning into porridge.
That would be advantageous.
Poirot.
Poirot would know what to do.
Odd for a Parisian, admittedly, but he shrugs. He has a strong dislike of you English.
Big dogs.
Being a most diplomatic diplomat, he is able to keep it well hidden. So,
I ate you. What did you say? Nothing. I ate you.
such might not be the case should his only daughter marry an Englishman. I, on the other hand, like and admire the English very much. Richard in particular, and since I am also inordinately fond of my niece, I agreed to involve myself in their conspiracy.
Ooh la la.
How-
Joie de vivre. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Onions and things. Has Mrs. Camp ever talked to you about the special project on which he was working?
No, but you're spilling all the cigarettes.
What's that? A secret project?
Yes,
What a
yes.
good idea.
One of the qualities I admire most about the English is their profound sense of loyalty. Richard possesses that quality in the extreme, so no. My association with him is purely social. Within the situation I have already explained. We thank Monsieur Zobar for his time and wish him a speedy recovery. At the bottom of the stairs on our way out, we hear two female voices conversing in the kitchen. We catch a glimpse of
Of
a
Annette.
well-dressed woman whose name is Lady Hilda. Whose name, Lady Hilda, stands out from the jumble of French spoken by the housekeeper. We are uncertain of the last name, but it is one syllable and begins with an O or possibly an H, considering the French
The letter.
difficulty with a letter. Curiously, as she sees us, she quickly darts out of view.
She's the one who sent the letter there.
So she was meeting the Spaniard.
No, let's not go see Zobar. He knows nothing. He tells us everything. He blows the case wide open.
Right. This is a message from her to him.
Yeah.
Lady something. Oh hey. Let's look for Hilda.
No, that was the first name,
I
wasn't it?
can scan this whole thing for Hilda.
Well, look, no.
Go on,
No, the second name was O or A, wasn't it? No,
Look at
the
the
second name.
Look at the O's.
What?
And
Sorry,
see
what
if
number
you
have we
can
just
see
been to?
Hilda.
No, isn't it Hilda? Yeah.
No, what number have we just been to? Lady Hilda. What number have we just been to?
Nothing.
Her second name is Hilda.
Oh.
What name?
No,
Have
it's
we, no,
not.
what number
Yes,
have we
it
just
is.
been to? What number have we just been to?
I don't know.
You're the one's reading.
I changed the page. I'm asking what number have we just been to?
Zobar's.
It was WC, West Chelsea.
Yeah.
41.
40, WC 41.
Because
So H.
that note is the O or the A, and the second name is Hilda.
It's one syllable and begins with an O or possibly an H. Oh. Oh.
So there's no Hilda in here.
Because that note, where's the note? Look, the note.
It says O-H.
I mean, is that a H?
That could be an H.
You would think so, because that's not a fucking H, is it?
No.
Right? Where's the... Let's have a look.
Is there somebody by that name in the newspaper?
Lady Hilda Hope.
Let's go!
2EC.
Is that your turn, Ben?
EC.
Are we happy with this, yeah?
Number 2,
Yes, sir.
EC.
2 EC.
There.
Right next to the pawnbroker!
Oh.
2 EC.
2 EC.
As long as you're happy with that, I think that's a good call.
Yeah, it's the best clue we've had for ages.
Yeah.
Good old Zobar.
We had nothing to
Zobar.
eat but maggoty bread. All I'm saying is read it in the accent help.
That's right.
All I'm
Here
saying
we
is
go.
read it in the accent help.
Yes, with the Zobar.
As soon as you are admitted to her presence, we recognise Lady Hilda Hope as the woman we glimpsed at Zobar's. She also recognises us. Well, it seems you found us out, she says. I'm not sure that we have, says Wiggins. We thought it strange that you found it necessary to dodge out of our sight. We also caught your name spoken by the housekeeper. We decided to inquire. Exactly what have we found out about you and Monsieur Zobar?
Good work, Wiggins.
You should have gone, aha!
Jack-
Confess!
Jacques Hughes. What, is this the
She
affair?
pauses and then decides to tell all. My husband, Sir Lionel... Are you writing any of this down?
Oh.
Sorry.
Married for a title.
Is that in there?
Not yet, no.
Hang on, who's this? Lady Hilda.
Yeah, saying that her husband, Sir Lionel. Last October, he was posted to Oman in Arabia.
Lionel.
Sir Lionel was
Posted.
posted to Oman in Arabia. Our marriage is such that I chose not to go, and Lionel was delighted that I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
At a New Year's ball at the French embassy, I met Emile Zobar,
Mm-hmm.
and quite frankly, fell in love.
Uh-huh.
Of course, our breath of a scandal would bring disaster to my husband's career, and that I have no wish to do. Madam, you may rely on our discretion.
Ah, that was all meaningless. Fuck.
But it means
Bollocks!
But we
Flabby, dicky bollocks. Claire, it's your turn. Criminologist!
Yeah, let's go to criminologist. I think we should. Where's he at?
Where you at, criminologist?
Where's he
Yo at 22 SW, bitch!
22 SW.
This can be to the person after the person.
Ooh.
No, man, it's not going well.
Very nice.
Right. 22 SW. Professor Murray seems very busy when we arrive. He's actually studying the contents of a beaker when we signal our presence with an understated cough. He turns around suddenly as he discovers our presence. His hair, which seems whiter than usual, frames his pale face and emphasises even more the tiredness seen in his traits. It's you, Wiggins. What can I do for you? It's Wiggins, sir. We're investigating the death of Courtney Allen at his brother's request. Allen? Allen? He began to mumble as he searches one of the numerous piles of papers cluttering his desk. There, file number 527. Not much to say about it. The bullet was found in the wall behind the victim.
There we go.
A large caliber which literally pushed the victim back. The weapon that killed him wasn't a common one.
Ah, so we're looking for someone who would have access to unusual firearms.
Which we had that guy whose office thing with all the guns on.
Yeah, I think that's like an orgy of
Yeah.
evidence, isn't it? I'd say that's too much to...
The weapon that killed him wasn't a common one. Much less so when you take into account that it came from one of his factories, which is why it's
His own
probably.
gun.
You mean that the pistol the killer used was one made in the Grant factories? Quite so, Wiggins. And what could you tell us about the cut on his briefcase? It seems curious that the killer had both a pistol and a knife, unless there were two of them. That's what they said.
Well, let's see.
What knife? The cut definitely wasn't made by a knife. It's not regular enough for that. I've also found minute scratches along the briefcase's length. So something was hidden in it. This is all very odd. Thank you for your help, Professor. We tell him before he returns to the study of his beaker. Dr. Sari, the title of the charlatan would suit him better. We hear him grumble while we don't discreetly see ourselves out. Yeah.
That's fine.
Right. Something that we glossed over with Hilda. I know that it doesn't implicate Hilda, but why does he have a message in his briefcase from her?
Unless it wasn't from her and we just misinterpreted that. Because her name was, what, Humphrey Hilda?
Hilda Hope.
Hilda Hope.
Yeah, so that wouldn't be O or A-H, would it?
So do you think it's just to throw us off?
No, I think that was just a coincidence. Just somebody else's.
So, Murray has said the bullet was found in the wall behind him. It was not a common weapon, it was his own gun, factory. Maybe two of them, possibly not. Definitely no knife. Well, he says there was no knife.
But there
Too
was,
irregular.
but
Yeah,
there
you
was,
give it those
There are
scratches.
scratches.
The key.
The key.
yeah.
You can scratch all the key.
Scratches on the case. It was definitely made within the ground
It
factory.
could be something hidden in it.
Sure, we don't have to. I suppose we don't have. It wouldn't help us to have the briefcase, would it?
No. Also, this picture inaccurately describes the crime scene because he's found the briefcase on his chest.
What letter are we saying was in that thing? What is it? Something H? Are we sure on that?
O-H.
Is it O H?
A-H.
Or A-H or A-M.
A-M.
Okay, can you make a list of these people then? Because we could just try and work out who that was, right? So from an A, an O, or a D. Could it be a D?
No.
No, so it's an A or an O.
Yeah.
So our options are: there is a Haley, and there's nothing else. There's
I think it's an O. An A, sorry, because the O there, he's got it going up.
okay. There is a Hanley A. There is a Hannett Abigail. Hannate, yeah. There is a Hardy Andy. He's hardly Andy. There is a Heathcliff August. Just thinking if we look in the papers, maybe we could see one of these names pop up.
It's an M. It's A-N.
A-N?
Because the mother letter there is an M. If you compare
Well, hang on. Let me just finish the H. No, don't scribble them out. What is the point in that? Are we low on space? I don't have to go through all this again, just in case.
I think it's A-N.
Right, Holder Alexander. I'm sure you're right, Claire. There's no point not finishing the list now. Holder Arthur. Methinks all these holders are from a separate case. There's like 3 holders.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Mrs. Basil Holmes.
Oh. Basil?
Yeah.
Abdul Hussan Kali. That's all our HAs. So we're going with M, are we?
I think it's A-M.
A-M.
Yeah.
Right.
Aaron A. Aronson.
Madame Tussauds.
Let's go!
Just go visit.
Let's go!
There's a Sir Adrian Malmquist.
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 Mm-hmm. There's an Anthony Mariano.
Mariano, yeah.
There's an August Marsh.
Yep.
There's a cricket club here. Alec, check out Claire's idea. That it's not a H, it's an M.
It's AM because
Mm-hmm.
Look
because
at the
he's
thing.
wrote M there for mother.
Oh.
It's exactly the same letter.
Holy fucking dicks.
What is?
What?
Yeah, the M's the same.
What?
Alexei Meshkov
Let's go.
is an AM.
Is he the guy?
Yeah, from the
The arms
Russian.
trader.
Thank
Alexei-
you.
Hey, let's go
Meshkov.
speak to the Russian. The Russian!
What
Blah,
language
blah,
was
blah,
it?
blah, blah.
Meshkoff, and he's at 34SW.
Yeah,
Since
let's
it's Alec's turn next. Audrey Metcalf.
Oh, we're still running this out.
Well,
So
Alec
it's
hasn't
on
made
that
his
page.
decision yet.
Oh, God, of course we're going to the Russian.
Oh, there's loads of
I
Metcalfs.
wanted to go to the Russian earlier, but we wanted to go to the pawnbroker instead.
Admittedly, there was anything else.
You had no
No.
inclination to go to that Russian at all.
I did, I said let's get the Russian's better than the pawnbroker.
So is he the Russian? Where does he? If we found his house?
What number?
It's
34
34
SW. It's that page there. 34.
Cool. We going there?
It's your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go there. At the
Oh,
bottom
sure.
of at the bottom
Players turn
of
to right.
Alexei Meshkov's home, we are met by a giant in a Cossack uniform.
The guy who crushed the other guys,
Oh,
Oh crap! Yeah.
giant.
crushed the thief's neck.
We ask to see Mr. Meshkov. He gives us a perplexed look and says something in what must be Russian. The only intelligible word is Meshkov. We repeat our request and the Cossack says, Da! Meshkov! And he repeats what he first said. Finally, we come to the conclusion that we each could repeat ourselves 1,000 times over and neither of us would understand the other. We decide that the better part of valour is to retreat to the nearest pub.
What does it say? What does it say
Right,
as to
it
him?
says here that Alexei if this is right,
Russian military
Alexei
attaché.
Meshkov was meeting Guerra, who was the military attaché to the Spanish Empire, who stirred the crowd into with a massive speech.
What do you mean was meeting him?
That note is from Alexei Meshkov to meet the Spaniard Guerra.
Why don't we go to the Russian
Right.
embassy?
Oh,
No, too far. What does it say? Meet the
I'll read this off in full.
SP10.
SP10.
Hector del Guerra, the military attaché to the Spanish Embassy, stirred the large crowd with a magnificent
10.
speech.
1 PM.
But the affair was marred by demonstrators sporting
Yeah.
anti-arms placards.
But it's a lowercase
What does that mean? I
a.
suppose
Why
he
is he
could-
writing his name in a lowercase
Because
a?
he's Russian. Let's go to the embassy. It's my turn. We're going to the
Spanish
embassy.
embassy.
This
No,
was
the
sent,
Russian
this
embassy.
was
Russian
sent-
embassy.
This was sent, just so we're
Oh,
on
that
the
was
same
a giant
page
for
here.
that one.
This was sent by Alexei to Alan, to Courtney, to meet. Yes?
Who knows? I have no blinking idea. Right then. The
Russian.
embassy is 54SW. Here we go.
Hang on. Yeah, it kind of works.
We good?
Russian embassy, yeah.
Yeah. At the Russian embassy, we are escorted into the office of Alexei Meshkov,
It's the
military
16th,
attaché.
17th, not
Also,
the
can I just point out that by going to
No,
Alexei
we went
Meshkov...
to the home.
Yeah, but no, I just made a list and then showed that that's the 16th one. Sorry. So, just so you don't know.
Right.
Oh, so we're on the
I needed
17th.
more.
Yeah.
We're on
Yes,
the
this is
17th.
17.
Sorry.
Although Alexei Meshkov was a complete wasted trip. Was escorted into the office of Alexei Meshkov, military attaché. His massiveness is not obscured by his desk. He is friendly, chatty almost. My government is very, very interested in the new naval gun being developed by Greens. That I cannot deny. We have done business with Mr. Allen's company in the past and have always been satisfied. The Tsar, may God preserve him, has very large borders to defend, as well as a large fleet to arm. Vodka, but we are a patient people.
How, you done business with who?
Mr. Allen's company.
So the
But we are a patient people. I point to the Balkans as an illustration of that fact. We will wait until the British government deigns to allow Grant Arms to shell us the new gun. As Meshkov finishes speaking, there is an unexpected clatter behind the desk. Thank you, young man, he says to Wiggins, who retrieves his cane, which had slipped down from the edge of the desk of its own volition. Meshkov pats his thigh and explains, an affair of honour some years ago, although not too many years ago. He laughs. As my adversary fell forward, shot dead through the heart, his pistol went off accidentally, much as the cane just slipped off the desk. Unfortunately, the ball found my leg. Sir, would you mind telling us where you were on the evening of March 9th? Meshkov tilts back his head and laughs oddly. Of course not, my friends. I attended a performance at the Covent Garden Theatre and was there all evening. Since we have nothing more to ask, we thank him and take our leave. And that dodgy leg suggests they're cramped in that little house to jump out at somebody. And he's a man of honour. He would never just spring like an assassin. And they're patient. They know that with time they'll get the plans. So the Russians are clean.
I've made a point of his gammy leg.
Yeah. Russians are clean. Why did I read this? It was my choice, wasn't it?
So then why was he sending a message to Grant?
Oh, no. Maybe it wasn't him. There's more than one AM.
And the A's in lowercase, I don't like that.
No, I don't like that. We should speak to this person about how they write their name. Right, we were looking through the other... I'll carry on looking for my A's and my M's. Well, there are other AMs, Ben. There were. Right, there's an Anne Mobley. There's an Anne Mobley. Keep making a list of all the AMs. We can tick him off the list. There's plenty of Mobleys, so put her in brackets because she's not likely.
Just put the Mobleys.
And spelled.
That Mobley crew.
Spelt.
A-N-N-E. Doesn't really matter how you spell it. There's an Angelica Monfredigini. I just want to go and talk to her because she sounds interesting.
Angelica
Monfredini.
There must be more people we can visit here.
Yeah.
There's a Antonia Morford.
I've run out of space now.
Plenty of room.
Antonia Morford.
Yeah.
Morford, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's our lot. Right. So should we look up any of these?
To a pub?
What? No, we said that after.
They ate in Keynes, that was where they ate.
Oh.
Maybe that's got something very good.
Because they got Porky Shinwell. Owner of
That's a horrible place. That's only occupied by criminals. They wouldn't have eaten there. I've got Keen's Chop House if we want to go there. I don't know what they will tell us, but
That's the restaurant where they ate the night before.
that's what I mean. I don't know what they'll tell us. Maybe they'll tell us they fell out and argued.
Maybe.
That's the place you would go and find out what they were doing there.
I know a lot of people smoke Benson Hedges in this, but it's someone who smokes Benson Hedges, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a fact. Well, it's a
I still
fact
think
that
we
it's
should-
a fact
I still
that
think
someone
we
who
should
smoked
proper
Benson
over.
Hedges waited in that shed, but not that they were a murderer.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Who smokes Benson and Hedges?
Oh, a huge number of people.
No, there's not that many from our
There
list.
was
No.
about 4.
No, the counts, we know.
Well, let's go right back to the start. No, we're more past. No, we didn't know about it before that.
No, I know.
Found
But,
From the first meeting.
Right.
What
I
are you
don't-
thinking?
Well, I was just thinking, just list them all out. But,
No, that's when we found out
I
about
still
Benson
think we
Hedges.
should go to the cab people.
Where is 5WC?
Evidently, he didn't smoke.
SW.
So Schulenberg, but he's got an alibi. The Ragland smokes them.
So Ragland,
and he has access to guns from that place.
maybe it is the simple answer. It's always the simple answer.
We're complicating it.
Yeah, overcomplicated.
Zobar smokes them, but he has an alibi.
Yeah. So does the kid, Richard.
Well, we could go to the chop shop.
Right,
but
I know it's a long
We need to
shot.
find out more about this Ragland character.
I know it's a little bit of a long shot, but you know how Wiggins pointed out that he has infinite subtlety but tremendous force? I suppose it's not really that connected. But like the thief that was found strangled.
Nah. He means force of personality, not force of strength.
I still think he was strangled by the Russian guy.
Well, it doesn't matter. We're not investigating that murder.
Yeah.
Shall we go to? Do you want to go to the chop shop
What chop shop?
where they had the meal?
Didn't they meet at Key?
Yeah, Keen's chop shop.
Yeah,
I found it here.
Let's go to King.
Well, it's
Yeah.
Ben's call.
Oh, go on, Dad. What do you
Okay,
want to do?
where's Keen's drop shop?
Keen's chop shop. Actually, out of curiosity, by the way, it's 37 WC. So here, and he went back to the office.
He went a long way.
He said he was. Didn't he say he had an important meeting with a wink, which the other guy knew meant a woman, but
Isn't that close to where that party was happening, isn't it?
but the party didn't start till 7.
Right,
That's when he was shot.
So
over here.
Keen's chop house.
Yeah.
Right.
No, there's a little bit. There's a little bit.
There's 18, yeah.
It's my turn to write a story, Ash. Share the load.
As we step into the restaurant, a delicious smell of grilled meat tickles our nostrils. Admittedly, we're arriving in the middle of the service and a half dozen waiters twirl between the tables to bring the customers their meal, apparently under the orders of a man in a black suit. After a short wait, the latter man comes to us. Good day, sirs, and welcome to Keen's. Do you have a reservation? No, I'm sincerely sorry, but we're full at the moment. The sound of breaking dishes then is heard behind him. We don't have the time to ask him questions before he goes to manage this incident. We seize the chance to have a quick and discreet look in the reservation book resting on the
Clever us.
pulpit at the entrance to the room, and we noticed that Richard Allen had indeed reserved a table for 2 on March 8th. We discreetly leave as the maitre d'... is beside himself with excuses to a couple, of which the woman has apparently wound up with a fish on her dress instead of on her plate.
So there was a reservation.
So Richard Allen was definitely there on March the 8th.
No,
Well,
that's
there was a reservation.
There was a reservation, but it's not necessarily there.
Okay.
This is where you would stay there and ask the people.
They also noticed things and think of things we wouldn't have thought to do.
Like looking at the reservation.
Yeah.
Which is what they always do in like Bourne movies. You always look over the desk and look at the reservation thing.
Yeah.
Or like taken.
So no joy on the old chop shop. Ragland. There's more to Ragland than this, isn't there?
Did you want
Yes.
to investigate the Trivoli, this little Egyptian lady?
Hmm?
You know the little
Oh,
Egyptian.
I mean, we can do.
Well, you pointed out something of interest earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, but nothing's...
Where did the cab drivers come into this? Because I remember...
So it was easy to get a cab.
Yes,
on that
that's why
street.
he left that way.
It was easy to get.
That's
a
why he
cab.
left down the back.
Maybe the cab driver took him back
Yeah.
from the restaurant.
But it,
Because the cab place is up here somewhere.
Possible. It's possible.
I
You know, Ragland's listed in here. I don't think
We've not met him, have we yet?
we went to the factory, but he's listed in here as well.
Oh, that's good. Where's he? Sorry.
He is Ragland. He's 56 SW.
Did we just do that?
Have we done him and commented on how close he lived to somebody?
No, I don't think we have.
I'm just going to look just to see if it's the same one.
Where's 56? 56? Oh,
No, I don't think
I
we've
think
done
that's
that one.
that's
No,
No, we have been here.
that's
He's the picture of an English gentleman.
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
seen him. Yeah.
Oh! Drummond's! Banking!
The bank.
He said that somebody hadn't sent them the...
Drummond had screwed up the bank.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Go to the back.
If we're
Go
suspecting
on.
Ragland's, we should look for every clue.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Where's Drummond's? Where's the thing?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Drummond. Where's...
Oh, and Lord Ragland does smoke Benson and Hedges, and he had the cigarette holder.
Yes, okay.
To think that I'd intended to stop by the offices that evening. Says he was forced to work late at the plant, which is a bit like an alibi though.
Drummond's.
Wow.
Was
Yeah.
it Drummond's?
Drummond's bank.
Yeah. Was it Drummond's?
Yeah.
26.
We still haven't spoken to Marlo, you know.
Who's Marlo?
The guy that's now CEO.
Yeah.
The guy that became
That's
CEO
true,
from
we
the murder.
haven't.
26WC is the bank.
26WC. This is your choice, isn't it, Claire?
Yeah.
Is it in there?
Yeah.
It's not very long, but
Wiggins, with a dazzling glibness,
it's your turn, mate.
is able to coax the manager of Drummond's to give us a peek at Lord Ragland's banking record.
Wow!
It clearly paints a sad financial picture previous to March 10th. Where did he get the money?
Hello.
Since that date, Lord Ragland has deposited a total of £30,000 in 6 £5,000 instalments.
What?
Where do we go from there?
How much money? 30.
30,000 in
That is
6.
an extortionate amount of money. That's like millions.
And he was poor until the 10th
Mate,
of March.
we should
the day
speak to
after.
Marlo about this.
Yeah.
Because, mate, there's something going on here.
Where's that money suddenly?
The brother, the stockbroker, stocks. That's the sort of place that you could make that kind of
Didn't
money
you say
that
something
fast.
about the company was going down?
No.
No,
It had a
making
dip in shares.
It had different shares after he's done.
Right.
£30,000.
Speak.
I would like £30,000, and I'm not in 1800 London.
As I say, that's like a million quid.
Stocks are one of the few things that could make you that kind of money that fast. It's got to be. It's your choice, man. Marlo or the brother.
Yeah, let's go for Marlo.
Normally there's like stock information.
What's the guy's name?
Marlo, Philip, as in the playwright. It is Philip Marlowe, isn't it?
Yes.
Do we want some crime-solving pretzels?
32 NW.
32
Northwest.
Yes, Tom, we do. Good idea, Tom.
If you would like some examples. What, 32?
Yeah.
Right till
Who is this? We're seeing Philip Marlowe.
Yes. We make our way past the stacked luggage in the hallway to find Philip Marlowe in the centre of the parlour swinging a golf club.
Oh, he's a bastard.
A mashy niblet by the look of it. He is a brisk man in his mid-40s. He informs us that he is on his way to the country estate of Sir Clayton Partridge, and so brevity on our part would be appreciated. Clayton Partridge. Sir Clayton Partridge.
He's outside of London, so we can't go.
Yeah, we ask him about his ascendancy to the presidency of the company. Alan and I had an understanding on that score. Upon his retirement, I would take the office. In fact, it was a key reason I joined the company 3 years ago.
Are you trying to give him a villain's voice?
Mr. Allen was close to retirement then. Not by any means. Look, I cannot deny that I have mixed feelings about Allen's untimely death. It was tragic, and I feel outraged as any decent, right-thinking UK man would. But we were not personally close, and I do relish the chance to run the UK company. Where were you on the evening of the 9th? I played golf with Sir Clayton in the afternoon and went home with him to dine. Stayed till almost UK midnight.
UK.
The butler enters the room with a
Gun.
No. Valet?
Valets.
Valets.
Small case.
With a valise in one hand and a shotgun in the other. Ready, Swinson? Ready, Swinson? Well, I'm off.
And where's he going to play golf?
Clayton Partridge's estate.
Sir Clayton.
So that's off, miles away from London. So he's innocent. He didn't do it. Right then, brother time, methinks.
Yeah.
No,
We need to find out where this money came from.
So, Robert Allen, please.
Robert Allen.
Yeah. Old Robbo.
And maybe even his will. Whether he's
Oh! Claire's on it there. But we should speak to Robert Allen.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can do that next turn.
I think it will be.
There's some great names in there.
Guys, it's so nice. I can feel the crimes being solved.
Richard Allen,
One
yeah?
person at a time.
Oh, yeah.
Richard Allen, 1 WC. 1 toilet.
First water closet. Oh, bollocks, I never get to read very much.
No.
All the lights are on at Richard Allen's residence as we arrive on his
An orbital
doorstep.
hall.
He invites us in and we sit in his tasteful living room. Mr. Allen, is there any more information about your brother that you might think to investigate? He thinks, I've said everything I can. Sitting beside him, we each in our own way wonder why we've come and forget to assure him that we'll solve the case.
Oh shit.
Why don't we go to his stock?
Have you written it down?
Why don't we go to his stock exchange?
I'm going to stop it as well.
The will,
No,
the
the
will, the will.
It's your call, Ben.
But yeah, it's your call.
Where will we go to find the will?
Yeah,
I don't think we're going to solve this one.
We're getting close.
Are we? Who's
Yeah.
our lead suspect?
Or will?
no, there's one that says will. Lawyer.
The butler.
Legal
Ragland.
affairs.
One of the butlers.
Is it there?
All the butlers. It's a team job.
I don't think
The Butlers Union.
I want to go to the stock exchange.
Your call. Stock exchange is 22 EC. Me.
Oh, I agree.
Oh wow, it's not small. Why did I use my writing hand for my crisp hand?
From the gallery,
22nd, my god.
from the gallery of the stock exchange, Wiggins is able to see the big chalk board only with the aid of binoculars. Gravity paper mills, 8 shillings a share. There is no listing. There is no listing for the Stevenson's Ironworks. Just then, the messenger arrives with an affirmative reply to our notes to Richard Allen. We make our way down the stairs to an anteroom where Mr. Allen waits.
Oh.
He's appeared at the stock exchange.
So, yeah. So,
He teleported here.
no, so basically, going to see him in his house is a waste of time. Going to see him here isn't.
What a pain in the
How
butt.
is the investigation progressing? It is progressing, Mr. Allen. Would you tell us a little about Rafferty Paper Mills and the Stevenson Ironworks from your investment standpoint? Until the day of his death, Josiah Rafferty's company was as solid as the Bank of England, but I would never have advised investment in it for 2 reasons. One, Josiah Rafferty was 94 on his last birthday. His passing could have been at any time in the last 20 years. 2, his sons are as incompetent as their father was exceptional. They now control the company, and, as a blind man could have foreseen, they are running it into the ground at breakneck speed. The Stevenson Ironworks is totally bankrupt, and for good reason. Upwards of 85% of their raw materials come from Central American countries. Between this revolution and that revolution, well, Lord Ragland invested heavily in both, now that I recall. We'll be on our way now, thank you.
So we should go to the Raffertys then. Shouldn't we?
With the rafters.
The Rafferty steel mill thing.
Josiah Rafferty and his 2 sons.
Maybe.
His company, have you written this down? The company is called...
Hello.
Tom?
There's 2 Raffertys in the book.
That's the 2
That's
brothers.
probably, yeah.
No, one's a girl.
What's the
His
initial?
2 sons are as incompetent as
D.
their fathers.
Tiana and Michael.
The company is called Rafferty's Paper Mills and the Stevenson... Oh. And he also invested in the Stevenson Ironworks.
So this guy's lost. So
Which steelworks? Ironworks?
Stevenson Ironworks.
So Ragland's invested heavily in these
In the
companies. that-
steelworks and the paper mill, and they both lost
Failed.
out a lot of money.
Right,
But he's just coming to 30 grand.
30
let's go to Stevenson.
Stevenson's
Which
Iron Mill.
Claire's call?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
You
Where
doing it?
are they? It's not all we go look at his will.
You didn't write that he'd invested in...
I've got a crispy hand.
Could you have eaten snacks? Doesn't mean you
Oh,
can't do
yeah.
the law.
Stevenson, what's it called? Just Stevenson.
Stevenson's Ironworks.
Should be a business. They usually look a little different.
Well, there's Stevenson, just by itself.
Well, that seems fair. Let's go there.
9WC. I'll cross-reference it. Hang on.
Well, check the 9WC, because if it's not in there, then...
I would visit the paper mill
No,
first.
there's no 9WC.
Oh.
There we go.
I'd go to the Rafferty paper mill.
Well, there's no Rafferty paper mill, but there's 2 Raffertys.
Is there Josiah Rafferty?
No.
Because he's dead. Sorry.
Well, he definitely exists. He's just in the graveyard.
There's a Michael and a Diana.
Let's go speak to the
Well, it
chick.
says the two sons inherited, so...
Well,
like,
Diana is an unusual name for a boy.
Diane...
54NW.
They're the same address.
No.
Oh, they're separated.
There is a 54 NW.
Ooh.
It's pretty short.
Well, we've got to go. We'd look to
Yeah,
now.
if we
Okay.
look to the side of it, yeah. Let's
Once the
What's
clerk...
supposed to be lift this road? Sorry.
go. Michael Rafferty. Oh, Mikey Rafferty.
Later on, Claire.
Probably
What's the
Irish.
clerk at Bradley's cigarette shop?
What?
You did say 54 NW.
I said 54NW.
Once the clerk at Bradley's cigarette shop realises that we are only there to bother him with questions and not to buy anything, he ignores us completely and attends the next customer in line. We go elsewhere to get the information.
Cigarette shop. Look up the cigarette shops. Who's been buying Benson?
Was that definitely right for Michael Rafferty?
Look up the other one as well.
Cigarette shop?
Yeah. I follow it. Michael Rafferty.
54 NW.
Yeah.
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 Let's go to 83 NW. 83.
It was 83 though.
No.
Oh. Fuck knows what's going on there then. Right. Will.
I think we should look at the will, which is Somerset House.
Well... I suppose it would be Somerset House, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it says and will.
I can't hit a hub but Phil, but by the time if we're going to speak to Sherlock now, he's going to tell us if the will read out.
17.
Why don't we just talk to Sherlock?
Somerset House or not?
How on earth does anyone solve this fucking case so quickly?
This is why cases take a long fucking time to do. I mean, look how much we've done.
Oh yes, Tom, we'll use this whole book by the end of the game.
Yeah. Isn't that, oh, the end of the case. Right.
Oh, a book for each case.
Oh man.
Where are we going?
Sorry, where
Somerset House is 17 WC.
For the will.
Yeah.
That's the archive
Yeah.
of
Well,
birth,
it's Alec's
deaths, marriages,
It's
and
Alec's
So is it me?
Yeah. Maybe we should go to that foreign guy as well. Foreign newspaper guy.
But it's sounding more and more that Ragland did it. What was Ragland to the company again?
Second in command.
Is he jealous?
The guy that was passed up for.
Yeah.
Maybe he realised that he would do better in a managerial position. He would get more money to pay off his debts. And
Maybe he was bribed by a government thing to take him out or whatever.
And
he sold the secrets.
Yeah.
But who did he sell them to?
And
I'll tell you who. The US. Did we go to the US Embassy?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
What did they tell us?
And then Courtney confronted him or something, maybe.
Let's go 16 NW.
What's that?
16.
Yeah.
What's that?
Benson and Hedges.
SW.
NW.
Do you have anyone who comes and buys cigarettes here?
Yeah,
often?
yeah, because Michael Rafferty is exactly the same as Bradley's.
There you go. You've got something.
Fucking hell.
Jammy bastard.
I break the
Are
case!
we at Benson and Hedges?
B&H, yeah. Benson and Hedges. A salesman identifies a cigarette end as that of Benson and Hedges Imperial. It is quite an expensive blend of Turkish and Virginia tobaccos. Very strong, yet very smooth. It's not a cigarette for the casual smoker, but rather for the connoisseur.
Which means it's not Richard because it was like a gift. I mean, it's not Zobar because it was a gift to him. He probably wouldn't have normally smoked
Yeah,
it.
no, of course.
Imperials are made to order, are they not?
we
But
can-
of course, the Imperial is a relatively new brand, and the client list is very small and exclusive.
Oh my god!
May we see that list? The salesman reaches under the counter and pulls out a small ledger. The list has the following 12 names.
Good god.
Ugh!
Is that suspect on there?
Ugh! It's hard breaking
Henry
cases.
Higgins, Sir Clayton Partridge, the guy that he was going to
Yeah.
meet,
Who? Who's meeting?
that Philip Marlowe was going to meet,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Lord Henry Ragland. Gregory Cardiff. Carter Casley. Richard Mainhart. Emil Zobar. Wait a minute. He said they were a gift.
Yeah.
But he could have been on the list to buy them for somebody else.
But Richard gave them to him.
Is Richard on the list?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Richard Camp is on the list as well.
Okay.
But why would he have a gift?
Maybe he likes them.
Montgomery Eustace.
Here we go.
Camille von Schulberg.
It's all suspect.
Rudolph Noble. Gilbert Welch. And Richard Camp.
Well, Camille is on that.
That's it.
Is that it? Yeah. Is that the end of it?
Yeah.
Right, let's write these steps right. So, Clayton, Partridge,
Higgins. Henry Higgins. That sounds like a murderer.
Henry Ragland.
He's in the book.
Danny Andy got a cat.
Emil Zobar.
Yeah.
A little female cat.
The profits of them. What do they call it? Mr. Zog.
And Richard Camp.
Should we just go and speak to everyone on this list?
Well, we've spoken to most of them, but right. So let's just go.
Will.
Right, right. So Clayton Partridge. Is he in the directory?
Yes.
Right. So he's in London. So we haven't spoken to Clayton Partridge yet.
There's loads of people on that list.
I'm just marking them off.
Oh.
We have spoken to Ragland.
Yep.
We have spoken to Zobar.
Yeah.
We have spoken to Schulberg, and we have spoken to Camp.
Yeah, there are other people.
Now, I know, but these people, these are just the people that we know that I'm saying that are interested in the case at this point. Clayton's the newest name on here, right? Clayton Partridge we know nothing about, other than that Philip Marlowe was going to meet him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, he has an alibi for the evening of the murder.
Who's
But
that?
then two people that are both know the subjects, both with the same alibi, is sketchy. But
Clayton Partridge.
Right.
Rayland was with him, having a
Ragland.
meal until midnight.
Henry Ragland, we know him. He's the one in debt. He invested in these companies. He lost a lot of money. Emil Zobar, he has an alibi, doesn't he? He was meeting with Camp that night.
Yeah.
And Schulenberg was at the party.
Yeah.
So the two that we focus in on, Clayton and Henry.
But there's nothing more to focus in on Ragland.
I'm just saying that we just remember Ragland.
Are we just going to ignore the other people then?
I don't think that they're. Until we hear their names crop up again, I don't think you look at them because I think that's like shotgunning it. We should go and see Partridge, or we should go and have a look at the will, like Claire wanted.
Is it my call?
Yeah, the will would be a.
Let's go and talk to Partridge.
Yeah, I think Partridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Partridge.
Clayton
Clayton Partridge. He's down there, sir.
Because he'll be able to
60 SW.
he'll be able to tell us whether or not Marlowe was there.
Unless he's in on it.
I'm going to get number 5.
What was it? 60.
60.
Not very long.
Reasonable. Don't read it before we drive back.
Why?
We're going pretty much see and go. Oh my god, we're going to see Clayton Partridge, and then we can go to the interview.
Looks like that.
Okay.
Let's have it.
What was the episode?
So Clayton Partridge is a vigorous man in his late 50s. When we arrive at his home, he is directing 3 servants in the packing of his carriage. No muffins, put the fly rods on top, but only after everything is loaded. Cleaver, that cord will never do. Stouter stuff, man, stouter stuff is needed. Where is my shot bag, Brimmer? You know I hate to carry shotgun shells in my pocket. Our interruption is not appreciated, but in the main, Sir Clayton is cooperative. He tells us that he is indeed a smoker of Benson and Hedges Imperials. Further, he is acquainted with the great Arms Company. Philip Marlowe was an old friend and golfing partner. Played with him on the very day of Alan's murder. When did you finish your round? Late afternoon. Invited Marlowe home to dine. We were at it well into the evening. Brandy afterwards, you know. It must have been midnight when we parted company.
So they were.
He's innocent.
Which means that the only thing we have to look at is Ragland.
All the other names on this list.
I know, but they at the moment have not turned up.
But they just have turned up.
Yeah, but there's going to be a load of...
They're not
red
people of
herrings.
interest, are they?
There's a cigarette that only this number of people smoke.
Okay.
Everyone on the
All right,
everyone who
then.
smokes it should be a
we should have a
suspect.
look to see if we should have a look for them in the directory then.
Well, I only looked for the first one, and he was in the directory. I bet they're all in the directory. I mean, I bet lots of them are red. Well, all but one of them could very easily be red herrings. All of them could easily be
Right,
red
well,
herrings.
we do not need to talk to Clayton,
Exactly.
Ragland, Zobar, Schulberg, or Camp.
Well, it's your call. There's
It's
Henry.
not my call.
It is your call. It's your turn.
I don't think anyone's been observing this turn order.
Yes, they have.
A little bit, but not much.
Short term. There's Henry Higgins, Gregory Cardiff, Chester Casey, Mainhart. Haven't we heard of Mainhart before? I've written down the word Mainhart. I have. I've definitely written down
I
Mainhart.
think we have, somewhere.
Oh, unless that says Linehart. Does that say Linehart?
Lidhart.
Ah, that's where I've written it down then. Montgomery Eustace, Rudolph Noble, Gilbert Welsh. So,
Where's that one
It's a little watery for a porter. But-
Water reporter.
But
oh my god, I'm never going to solve this.
probably 2 on 5.
Were you reading the other entry?
Didn't mean to.
I'll put 2 on them 5.
2, 1, 5, 3, 4.
Right, let's get this will thing done.
Cool.
Yeah. 17WC. Let's go and do this.
Okay.
And this was your idea,
Go
but
for it.
Yeah.
what was
Might
it?
lead us somewhere else. 17.
26.
You said 17.
Bear in mind this is the first time we've done it, and this
What's
is
the
meant to be
What
hard.
we're supposed to do it in? It doesn't-
No idea.
I reckon like 7. It's going to be something
Ah.
ridiculous, isn't it?
Those are just the questions, it's not the answers.
There.
How do you know if you get things right though?
What?
How do you know if you get the answers right?
Because you'll answer the questions, then turn the page, and then Sherlock will tell you the answer.
Okay, right, yeah.
The clerk at Somerset House finds us caught in the Allen's will. It is short and to the point. He bequeathed his entire estate, which includes a large block of Grant Aras co-stock,
Stocks.
so a lot of his company, worth over 60,000
Yeah.
pounds to his wife, Beatrice.
Yeah, there we go. Cool.
So basically he's like inherited.
So he wasn't madly in love with anyone.
No.
No,
Cool.
she didn't change the will.
Right.
We need to find out more about Ragland. We need to find out where this money came from.
How are we going to do that, man?
Banks.
We've gone to the
We
bank.
went to the bank.
You went to the bank.
That's
Stocks
the company.
then.
We went to the stocks.
You told the people.
Was it Ragland that told us about the bank? He was, wasn't it?
He went, oh, Hudson's
Yeah.
just messed up again.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
And then we found out the huge.
So we're going to speak to Sherlock.
Oh no, I think we go. I reckon we go solve it.
What?
We will solve it. We're definitely going to solve it.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, Sherlock is a resource.
Yeah. No.
He's
Yeah.
in the lead like anyone else.
Yeah. I know, but
We should know our strengths and we should know our weaknesses. We've focused in. We know it's
this is
So
the
Ragland.
This thing we don't. You know. Well, we don't know the kind of questions that Sherlock's going to ask us. They might be. We might already know the answers to these questions that he's going to ask us.
Hold on. Edward Hall is the lawyer at Old Bailey's Tribunal and source of information on trials and legal affairs.
There's been no legality here, though, has there?
Transferring of
I think he's-
become the vice president.
Nah, no. There was no discrepancy there.
Or does the
There's the other people on the cigarette list.
Have a look.
Right, I know you want. It's just that they've not popped up. That's the one.
I know, but I feel like, is this when they pop up? Or have we just not spoken to someone who would tell us
It's like the archives.
what we're thinking?
It's just they've got legal documents. I don't
Mycroft
know.
would be the person I would say to speak to because of the government stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Maybe we should go to Mycroft.
No.
Shit.
Or do we just go and see?
it's
Right.
Claire's call.
Right. Should we see? Let's see if all these names are in.
Yeah, have a look.
They
first.
are. Henry Higgins is definitely in there. Well, then it means Henry Higgins is definitely guilty.
So who else is in there? Let's have a look.
Right.
So Henry.
Higgins.
Yeah.
There must be more in the paper that we're not seeing.
Yeah. So we look through the paper. Yeah, Henry Higgins.
Right. So where's the book? So
He's at 34 Northwest. NW.
so 34 NW.
Yes.
Partridge, Ragland, Gregory, Cardiff.
That's number 6, isn't it? Yes, 50 SW.
Okay. Chester, Carsley.
Castley. Hold on. No. Hold on. How are we spelling it? C-I-S.
Or maybe CAR.
Oh, hold on. C-A. No, there's no C-A-R. The C-A. There's Casey, but that's S. Casey.
That's definitely not an S.
No.
It's a C.
There's Castleman and Co. Rhonda Castine. No. Okay, who's else?
Right, we'll come back to him. Mainhart, Richard Mainhart.
There. 51 EC.
Zobar, Montgomery Eustace.
With a U or an E?
E.
E. $39 NW.
Okay. Schulberg, we know. Noble. Rudolph Noble.
Somebody went to Covent Garden Theatre.
Mm.
And we
I
had
don't
Covent
know.
Garden on it.
Somebody went to Covent Garden Theatre on that night.
Mm.
And it's got
Rudolph
The
Noble.
Sensation of Paris.
1 NW.
I don't know, there's a French connection somewhere.
And then Gilbert Welch.
Where is this in the BGG list?
45
74.
WC.
Right, we need to go back and have a look for Casely or Carsley. What do you think that is?
Crazy.
Well, we'll see.
It's scarily well done.
Casley. He's the only one not on the list at the moment we can find.
You did it.
It's
C-A-S.
definitely CA.
What's his first name?
Chester. If we look through look through C for Chester, maybe. Because we know his first name is Chester.
of Chester Mud and Sons.
Ah. What is that, just so we put it down?
65E.
Chester Mud and Sons. The fucking hat place.
No, that wasn't the hat place, was it?
Yes, Chester and Sons, the hat place. Clark and Sons, never mind.
Yeah.
Clark, shit, sorry.
So close, so.
I was like, no!
Unfortunate name there.
Damn it, I had like a breakthrough.
Charles John. No, he's not one.
Not in there.
It's just a faker. Just a fake.
Is it about some kind of anagram or something, mate?
No.
No, don't make it out, Ben. We're not doing this.
You're an idiot, probably.
What? Oh, damn it! What was your anagram in the end? In the fiasco thing.
Dalgoram. Mud. Sorry.
Anything in the newspaper?
I'm looking through it, nothing's jumped out.
Sorry, I don't remember anything. What's our main guy's name again?
Alan.
Chester. Alec.
Chester.
What?
No, Courtney.
Nah, it's not that good. I can't believe they're not in there. Everyone else is in the directory, but not him.
Well,
Right. Let's go see Sherlock.
Claire's call.
42.
Okay. I don't like this.
This case seems pretty simple to me.
Ah!
Fuck off.
all this staging to pass this assassination.
Carly, Chester Carly, he's in here.
Shut up, Sherlock.
Right, okay, I found it.
Oh, this case seems pretty simple to me, Wiggins. All the staging to pass this assassination for a villainous murder is grotesque. Far too many valuable items were found on the body for a
Yeah, we've already said it's not.
hoodlum, no matter how distracted to have overlooked. The crime was certainly committed by someone from his close entourage who tried to misdirect the attention of the police. The pistol isn't generally the weapon of what's that say? Spurned women.
Spurned lovers, I imagine.
Women.
Spurned women.
But it could be the one of a cheated husband. However, I've noted in the briefcase the absence of any file having to do with the evening
Yeah.
appointment of the deceased. This missing document thus puts at cause someone with whom Alan had a professional relationship, who is the key to the enigma. Holmes searches a drawer in the desk, pulling out of it his pipe and a pouch of tobacco before continuing. While we're at it, Wiggins, have you noticed that the writing of the message in this is the same as the one in the agenda? Why would Alan write a message to sign it AM? Was he really the author, or the one it was addressed to? It's an interesting question, don't you think? As we're about to exit, Holmes calls out, "By the way, Wiggins, would you be kind enough to fetch for me some tobacco from Benson and Hedges Blues? My reserve is almost empty."
Right, the list. Who's AW on the list?
AM, wasn't it? He said AM.
It can't be Alan who would sign a note anyway.
I feel like we're going around in circles now.
Yeah, well, we basically went to Sherlock who told us stuff that we worked out ourselves.
Yeah.
Let's go and talk to the people on the list. It's your call, Alec.
Who is he meeting?
Expanding.
Why don't we go to
Doesn't it say he's meeting the Spaniard?
Just,
It
he's
just
sending
says Spaniard.
Yeah.
There's nothing in there.
So he's basically suggested that he isn't the author of the diary.
Yeah.
Is that what he
Yeah.
suggested?
The
Well,
note.
isn't that what yeah, the note.
The
But then
note.
if the handwriting's the same, that's weird.
He said it could have been
Where are we going, Alec?
addressed to AM. It could have been addressed at AM.
Can you just read part of that again?
Yeah. So it's
I just want to make sure.
Sherlock, repeat yourself.
No, I just want to make sure I'm following that logic. That's
Okay.
all.
While we're
Yeah.
at it, Wiggins, have you noticed that the writing of the message is the same as the one in the agenda? Why would Alan write a message to sign it AM? Was he really the author or the one it was addressed to?
Yeah, so this message was from AM.
But they have the
From
same
AM.
handwriting.
So he wrote down the...
Yeah, weird, isn't it?
Is it his brother then?
Nah.
Well, no, because maybe he has written down in it and he's got AM at the bottom just reminding him who
sent it.
yeah, who sent it.
Did we look through the ANs?
You know, AM as in time AM, morning AM.
Could be.
Maybe.
Wait,
But
the only one who isn't in anywhere in their name that's of any use is Mainhart, but his name doesn't begin with... He's Richard Mainhart.
And we went through all the MAs and we wrote them all down. It's your call. I say we either go through the cigarette list or we go through the M's.
The first cigarette list would be Noble, at 1NW.
I genuinely don't know where else to go.
okay.
I think this might be the way to do it.
Mycroft, maybe. I mean, you know.
No.
What about the political ramifications here over them?
There's always the police station, but again,
They did say they tend to just pick who they think is the most.
So we've got the list of people who smoke the cigarette that's
The
found.
only people who order the cigarettes.
did we go to gun manufacturers to see if those people also own the
the
specialist
the
gun?
Coop one.
But they're made at
isn't
Grant's.
Yeah, and it's
The one that killed him.
Gun.
Yeah.
What was von Schultenberg's or whatever his name
Alibi.
is?
He
Yeah.
was, he was at
Well,
the party.
He was
Yeah.
with his
Party.
wife, and then they went to the party, didn't they? And their house is here, and the murder's there, and that's there.
But couldn't the wife have travelled separate and met him at the party?
Because
I know,
she
it just-
does get the cigarettes.
I know, it does just seem.
No, I know, but he dismissed your calls when you speak to him about the guns.
Well, yeah.
And
Cal von Schulenberg
No, it's
arrived
first
at
one.
7 p.m. For Guerres's formal dinner party.
no, was
So we arrived at 8:30.
Oh, the party
party
was-
started at 7.
So-
Because we were like, well, he killed him here at 7, and he got there for half
Yeah.
8.
Schulenberg, yeah.
Maybe we should go and speak to the cabs.
That's what-
Yeah?
Yeah.
Can't
I don't
remember.
know.
I'm not seeing any direct connection though.
Because who knows? Tell us something about how people have travelled. We want to clear up Schulenberg. Let's see if you travelled to a cab.
You could have left something in the cab.
There's a letter in the cab from a lady. is
I
what
can't
said.
believe I just killed that person.
I did it. Sorry.
It's someone close to him.
Yeah.
It's a business partner.
Which is why that
No,
dude is the most
right,
obvious
if it's
choice.
someone close to him,
It's someone close to him.
then it's either it's not Clayton, it could be Ragland,
Or his brother.
or his brother could have done it.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense. Because
Emil Zobar, don't think so.
Right, if it's the
Schulenberg, probably
it's
not.
not the brother. If it's the brother, why is the brother asking who
So
killed
we're
him?
pointing-
No, I'm not saying it is. I'm
Okay,
going through
okay.
people who are close to it.
Okay, okay.
I think Ragland.
We're still pointing back to Ragland.
I think it is Ragland, but
Mm.
I can't work out
Why?
how or why.
We know he came to a lot of money, and he came to the money after the death.
Yeah.
Okay. Is Ragland connected to any of the embassies?
Well, he poo-pooed the Richard Camp connection to the French embassy. So there's that.
Hmm.
Go back to Ragland.
I don't think the Russians are involved.
No.
No.
Go back to Ragland when we looked at him.
It's a real piss at the Russian, wasn't it? I was all ready to pin it on Alexei A.M. Alexei Meshkov.
Come on, man, what are we doing?
We need some way to get the information about Ragland. It's the money, isn't it?
Yeah, but where do you go?
He
to
uses a
find it?
cigarette holder. This is what we have on Ragland. We know that Drummond's bank slipped up. He had concerns over the engineer camp, so he's trying to pass us off onto camp. He smokes cigarettes and he uses a holder,
Oh, that, yeah, the squash.
the pinch end of the cigarette. When he's pushed into the...
You see, the thing is, we need to be asked questions rather than us searching for questions ourselves.
Right.
Because we're in that much
Right,
of a dead
the
end.
questions we need to answer
Yes.
are, right, if we are considering that Ragland is the killer,
Yes.
Why did he kill him?
do it? Yeah.
He sold the plans to someone else.
Yeah. He is spying for somebody else.
But who did he sell them to?
Yeah, and that's why he's coming to the money.
Yeah.
Killer idea.
That's why he's coming to the money.
Well, I mean, should we just go to Sherlock at this stage then?
This is what I'm thinking. I think Sherlock is going to ask.
Should we see what the questions are?
You can't do that.
I don't know. I don't
No,
think
no.
that's
Where are the
wrong.
questions in here?
Yeah, I don't think that's
No,
wrong.
I don't think we should do that.
No,
Why?
Because that's that you could be looking at.
I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think
ask
second.
maybe ask him. It's very
I
specific.
know, but I would be really
Yeah.
surprised if it did.
Why did he do this?
I think the
That's
second.
not specific,
I
is it?
Yeah, but when he says why did Ragland do it, you're like, well, it was
No,
Ragland.
well, if the question is going to be why did Ragland do it?
How do you?
Who is the suspect? Why did they do it? Probably.
No, okay, so Ragland, he's coming to money, so he's probably sold the plans or he's sold like something to somebody.
Because he came for the money after the death, which means that he had the documents, so he sold them.
Yes, yeah.
Right. So that's the why.
Can I have the book, please?
He
What did he kill him with? A gun. What? Shot him with his own gun.
gun from his factory? Cause
He's a specialist gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grant gun. We've got the who is Ragland. Where? Behind the alleyway. Because he knew where he was. He camped out and waited.
yeah, he's been offered money by somebody because obviously his investments have gone bad. He's been offered money by one of the foreign officers to kill him.
No, not to kill him, to take his plans.
Yeah, okay, to take
But
the
he
plans.
ended up killing him.
No, I think he knew he wouldn't be able to take them
Yeah.
off him living, so that was the price.
Why? Sold the
He was due to go down there on the day. He had to work late. Well, there's no one to corroborate that evidence, is there?
No.
This is the thing.
Thing is, though, all of this is very flat. There's no twist. There's no.
No, but
Jazz.
sometimes Sherlock himself said this is very easy.
I know,
Yes.
but like. So, he shot him with that fancy gun. Why did he shoot him with a fancy gun?
Because that's the gun he could get hold of from the plant. They make specialist weapons.
I know what you mean.
Yeah,
like-
but then why shoot him with something that's so easily
Because he's-
traceable?
Because he's not very bright. It specifically says.
The gun is, well, also, Sherlock does say the gun isn't the weapon of a jilted woman, but possibly of an affaired husband.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Which-
but that doesn't mean he's right.
So does he have a wife that maybe?
Now, that's a fair question.
There's no Lady Ragland in the directory, I don't think so. What are you doing?
I'm just checking what we'd actually seen. Like, have we been to the Grants thing? Yes, we did. It was 1 billion years ago.
Oh, right. Make sure you don't read the directory, obviously. Well, because you nearly did last time, so I'm trying
No, that was like the first time I got to look at the book.
Are we fairly... I think we're fairly sure it is Ragland. I think maybe we're overthinking it and it is him.
You know what? It's game 1 of 10. I say we go.
Let's go and talk to Sherlock.
Yeah. I say
Yeah.
we get Sherlock, and
Yeah?
and worst thing happens. We get hideously embarrassed with a
We
ridiculous
are
score.
going to get hideously embarrassed. Are you
And-
ready?
Yeah.